Hey, what's up everybody? Jess and Britt here, coming at you with another segment for Webster Wednesday, where we identify, define, and talk about words, phrases, and lingo common to those in the queer community. We apologize for not getting this posted on Wednesday. Life's been crazy busy between work and wedding planning and appointments that we just didn't get a chance to do it. But we think that it's going to be worth the wait, so we shall see if you agree or not. Last week, JC Loveback made an appearance and talked about the word king. They also dropped a little performance. If you missed it, you're missing out. So you better stop by the channel and give it a view. But for now, we are going to dive into a new topic. So the word that we went for this week was the most obvious choice for the letter L, and that would be lesbians. So before we get into it, I do want to put a little disclaimer out there that some of the content and jokes that we share during this video is intended for a more mature audience. Normally
discretion is advised.
Yeah. Normally we try to talk about things in a way that is appropriate for people of all ages. And this isn't going to be like highly inappropriate. It's just a little naughtier and raunchier than we tend to usually give you. But don't say you weren't warned. All right. So a lesbian is a woman who is attracted to another woman on every level, right? Romantically, emotionally, sexually, what have you. And there's a lot of stereotypes that are associated with the lesbian community. So we are going to look at 7 of those. In preparing for this video, instead of just reading and researching, I reached out to about a dozen of my straight cisgender friends, male and female, to hear from them about stereotypes that they've heard or that they happen to believe. So we're going to address some of them. Number 1 on the list is that lesbians love sports, and softball was specifically mentioned. So what says you about this one, Britt?
Okay, well, I love softball personally, so I don't know if I can answer this question.
Well, clearly,
I don't know if I can do.
Clearly, some lesbians do love softball,
but
there are other lesbians like myself that never played softball. Mainly because the son discriminates against me and my parents wouldn't let me out there for too long. But nonetheless, like, there are many lesbians and straight chicks alike that like softball. It's softball, right?
Yes. Number 2, girls with short hair are obviously lesbians. You would think that is true, but it is not. This girl right here had long hair for 36 years of her life.
Yeah.
And it's not true. It is not true at all.
Britt currently doesn't have short hair either. But I also know lots of ladies with short hair that have had short hair forever, and they're definitely not gay in any way, shape, or form. Maybe an ally, but they aren't gay. So a hairstyle is a hairstyle, but short hair is definitely one that's commonly associated as being for the lesbians. Number 3, lesbians are men haters. You think that's true?
I do not. We just want equality. We don't hate men at all.
Yeah, I don't think, at least us, personally speaking, I don't have anything against men. I just don't want the expectation placed upon me that I need a man in my life to make sure that things get done or my life's easier. Having a man does not make my life easier in any way, shape, or form. So that's number 3. Number 4, lesbians equal butch, drama, or super masculine females. They aren't very feminine. What do you think about that one?
I didn't even get time to process this one yet. I don't understand what you're even
Okay,
saying.
so a lot of times when you are thinking about lesbian, you think more of like the masculine butch type lesbian. They're easier to kind of distinguish just based on physical appearance, but there are definitely many lesbians that I know who are more feminine. Thank God for that, because those are the ones that I am attracted to. Point in case, Brit is definitely way more feminine than I could ever dream of being. So she likes all the girly things, but she can also get down with some sporty, laid back look and rock it as well. So lesbians don't just equal butch, masculine females. They're all types. And if you research it, you're going to find that we have a bunch of different lingo for different types of lesbian. Butch being one, lipstick lesbians being another. I came across a new term that I hadn't really heard called chapstick lesbian. Interesting. Give it a goog and see what you can find out. Number 5. You want to take this one?
Yeah, lesbians haven't found the right man because they have been abused. That is not true at all. There is a difference between being abused and sexual orientation. There's just a complete difference, and it doesn't even correlate.
Absolutely. I have not been abused any way, shape, or form of my life, and I'm a lesbian, so I definitely don't think there is truth to that one. Maybe for some people's case, but it's definitely not a rule of thumb. Number 6, my personal favorite here. Lesbians have a lot of pets.
Okay. So, we have a lot of pets because that's our children. They're our children. So we have 4 dogs and 3 cats.
Yeah, a lot. And 2 other cats that our roommate has. So we got a lot of animals up in this place, and we do love the pets. So stereotype, if that's what you want to call it, it's definitely reality in this house. And we are not ashamed of it. All right, number 7. In every lesbian relationship, there is one who is the man and one who is the woman. Not always.
Not always. For some people, it can be, but it does not mean it's the case for every single individual couple as a lesbian. So.
Yeah, not every lesbian, even if she presents as more masculine, wishes she were a boy. There are some, like myself, who have thoughts like that, but not all are like that. I have friends who are very proud of being a woman, but still present in a more masculine manner. And I also have friends who are both kind of what I would consider girly. And it goes back to like all of these stereotypes, and with any stereotype, we can kind of put people in boxes, but it doesn't apply to everyone across the board. And that's just kind of what we as humans do. We start thinking a certain thing about certain groups of people, and then it's easy for us just to clump everybody in that category, and those things aren't always true. So we just want you to be mindful of, doing that. And we're going to shift gears a little bit, kind of along the same lines, but we thought it would be fun to kind of share with you what we consider to be the good, bad, and ugly facts about being in a lesbian relationship. So, Britt, why don't you get us started?
My wardrobe has doubled in size. I get to wear all of her comfy clothes now. every day of my life now.
My wardrobe did not double.
Just fine.
It's all right.
Just fine. So that's a prick for me. Another one is that we get to combine the beautiful pad collection. You know, that's always fun.
Fun times.
It's a lesbian's gospel that a sports bra is hot. No matter what. We've never had a pregnancy scare.
Never, ever,
Never had a
ever.
pregnancy scare. I can't imagine having a pregnancy scare. That'd be terrifying.
I've never taken a pregnancy test.
Yeah,
Have
me
you?
neither.
Yeah,
No.
never. If Mother Nature is a little bit late visiting us, who cares?
Mhm.
Pregnancy's not ever a thought that crosses our mind.
No. Gender roles don't exist in our relationship. We both do the cooking. We both do the cleaning. We are an equal partnership on every level. Oh, yeah. We don't have to buy condoms. But that also means our toy collection is rather large.
Large. Which goes into another one, being that men are kind of stuck with the package they were born with, and we get to buy ours. So that's definitely a positive, if you ask me.
Another one is that we have TV compatibility. You know, the Golden Girls, Full House, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, and most recently, AJ and the Queen on Netflix. If you have not seen it, you need to check it out.
Pose.
Yeah, Pose. Oh, that's a good one. The L Word. That's a pretty good one. The list goes on and on.
Some cons is twice the moods in this house, and because of that, twice the moods, twice the periods a month.
Yeah, and what's that little expression?
This is our prayer. Period, go away. I don't need you. I am gay. Beautiful poem right there. So the lesbian U-Haul stereotype. The joke is that lesbian. What does a lesbian bring to a second date? A U-Haul. That's true for me, at least. I fit a stereotype. I moved in. So it wasn't the second date, though. It wasn't. I had to make sure she was legit first, and I had to make sure. And I'm sure it's not just lesbians that are renting U-Hauls. Straight people have to be doing this too. Yeah. That's what love does. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all. All right, you covered them all? Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we are going to wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like it, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so. We are going to call it a day. So for now, over and out.